It was a really fascinating discussion I stumbled upon online, and it was about the new Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart movie. You seen it? It's a beautiful story that has been adapted. It's from a French movie originally called The Untouchables, and it's a story of, I guess in the movie, it's an African man who lives in France, French guy, and he gets employed by this rich paraplegic man to come and like look after him. And it's like a, you know, odd pairing, and they get to know each other, and it's a beautiful story. And I saw Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston are remaking the movie, and it looks like it's going to be good. And what was interesting is there was a big, you know, outrage online that started up yesterday where people were complaining, saying, why is Bryan Cranston playing a disabled person? Why didn't they get a disabled person to play a disabled person? And I'm not gonna lie, my first instinct, because I love Bryan Cranston, my first instinct immediately, I was like, are you being serious? I was like, guys, come on, man, we're going too far now. I was like, you can't, like, they're actors. Actors are gonna act. You can't, like, the whole point of act, if we get everyone who is the thing to be the thing, then it's not acting, then it's just a thing, it's a documentary. Like get the act, that's the whole point of acting. You know, and I was like, come on, man, we're going too far. Of course he's gonna play the person. And then, you know, obviously online, everyone just swears at each other. Nobody speaks anymore. No one has a conversation that's nuanced. But there was one actor who is in a wheelchair, and I didn't know of him. I don't know who he is. He just wrote a really cogent, beautiful response online. Didn't fight with anybody. Didn't call anybody anything. Didn't judge anybody. And he completely opened my eyes to a perspective I never thought of. He said, I understand what an actor is. I too am an actor. He said, but I'm an actor in a wheelchair. And I never see parts that are leading roles for a person in a wheelchair. And so the one time I see a role where there's a person in a wheelchair, I think, wow, this could be it. This could be the moment where I have all of the tools necessary to play this part. Do I get a shot at playing it? And he was like, because when you think of it on the flip side, they never call people with wheelchairs in to play able-bodied people, and they'll get able-bodied people to play people in wheelchairs. And I was like, snap, I never thought of it like that. You know, my perspective, obviously, as someone who is not in a wheelchair, I never thought of it that way. And I sat there and I was like, it's powerful because you don't think about representation, you don't think about how important it is for people to see themselves on screen like in a real way. And at the same time, I don't think Bryan Cranston did anything wrong. You know, I don't think everything has to be a fight. It's just like a moment to be like, hey, maybe next time in Hollywood, people can look at that and go, maybe you can get a relatively unknown actor to play that role, and then put an A-lister opposite them. Maybe it becomes their breakout. Maybe this becomes the thing that blows them up. And that's where you realize like how powerful representation is. Because if you are a person in a wheelchair, and how many movies come along where the lead character is in a wheelchair? There's virtually none. And I honestly, even myself, I was like, oh man, I have to try and understand that a little bit more. It was eye-opening. And I did understand it when he said it like that a bit, because I remember when they announced The Lion King was going to be made in America. They were like, The Lion King's going to be made. They're looking, and I was like, my phone's going to ring, right? I was like, because I mean, I was like, the whole time I was waiting, and then they were like, Beyonce's gonna be, I was like, okay, cool. Beyonce and then they were like, another person, I was like, and then they were like, Donald Glover, I was like, okay, good, and I was just like waiting. I was so ready to be in The Lion King that every time my phone rang, every time, I didn't even hesitate, I'd answer, it would be like, I was like, nah, like, oh, hello? No, I already have insurance, thank you. Okay, thank you, but why? Yeah, because I might be in The Lion King, that's why, well, thank you very much. I hope they think that too, thank you very much, all right, bye. So, I get, but I will say, like, it was just a beautiful moment. I hope I'll try and be a part of that as a human online and in real life, but I appreciated how that guy, who is an actor in a wheelchair, took a moment to go, hey, you didn't do anything wrong to me, but let me explain to you my point of view. And it was just like a moment in the internet where I was like, oh yeah, this is what we could use this thing for. Yeah, that was nice. It was like just like a little moment of solace. Then it went back to, you must all die. Die, kill yourself, die. Show your real face. Give me your address. I'll come and kill you. But that moment was beautiful. It was fun. Yeah. Any questions before we move on?
What role would you play in Lion King?
What role would I play in Lion King? I would have played Rafiki. Are you kidding me? I would have loved to be Rafiki. Could have been anything. I'm not even picky about those things. I'll be a tree. It'd be like an African tree in the background. I would have been the rumbling of the buffalo in the stampede. Like, I could have been the. I just want to be a part of it, that's all. I get it. No, hey. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm doing great in life. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm just saying. Just would have been nice. I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. I'm not stressed at all, okay? Like, Hakuna Matata.